Maybe I should have grabbed the digging wand that I had while I was at it. Actually, come to think of it, I probably should have brought a couple of other wands down here while I was at it as well. I didn't even... Jeez. I didn't even think about it for some reason. So, what's up with the pacifist's reward there? That's... of all the things that I have been in this run, pacifist is definitely not one of them. Okay, while we're here... No, I don't think so. No, actually, not at all. Oh, no, I don't like that. That's annoying. Even ignoring the danger, it's genuinely annoying to listen to the constant lightning all the time. It's just, eh. Nah. That's not something I would want, actually. I guess we do it again. That'd probably be good if you also had eat your vegetables. Have I ever picked that up? I don't think so. I don't remember exactly what it looks like, but I don't see it here. That's not... no. I'm not feeling any of these, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm certain this is have some really good applications in some cases, but... No, one more time. Slime near you. Oh, okay, maybe. No. That, I think, is probably going to be the most useful. I'll go ahead and take that because, actually, I'm tempted to just dump it out immediately. No, I won't dump it out immediately. Because I was gonna fill it up with water, but it's... yeah, not right now. Not right now, I don't think. Another damage plus. What is that? Path of Dark Flame. That sounds horribly dangerous. Remove bounce. That actually might be nice with this so that I don't accidentally hit myself at some point. Energy shield. Oh yes, I remember that being quite nice to have. Again, I say I really probably should have brought at least a couple wands down here. I think what I need to do really is carefully and selectively pick the ones that I'm bringing down here and not just grab all of them. I'm going to filter through them more thoroughly. But that's going to require going upstairs, so let's go upstairs again. Is there anything... Oh my gosh, Circle of Vigor is right there and I'm a freaking idiot. Well, I couldn't have used it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I did, however, spend an awful lot of time going back and looking for the wand with that in it. Now I feel like kind of an idiot. Oh well, it's okay. It's fine. Probably I am kind of an idiot, so, you know. That actually reminds me, I was actually going to use this holy mountain to test. I was going to try and dig. Basically, what I was going to do was I was going to attempt to dig through here, up and over the thingy, to see if I can work. What am I trying to say? To see if my current knowledge is sufficient for me to be able to miss the collapse box and also miss the angering the gods lines at the same time, because this holy mountain hadn't had either of them happened. But well, I guess I can't now. And to be honest, in hindsight, that might have actually been a bad idea, because if I missed and hit the collapse box, then that would kind of defeat the purpose of what I'm doing here. And it would mean that I would have to get all the way down to the next level in order to be able to tinker again, which... yeah, maybe is not a good idea, actually, to start experimenting in that kind of way this deep down. Because I'm reasonably certain I know the general gist of what to do. Whoa, that sounds interesting. Heavy shot. Nice. Good stuff. But yeah, I'm reasonably certain I know how to accomplish what I want. But I would like to test it out, you know, in a environment where I don't care too much if I destroy stuff. Like, I wouldn't care about angering the gods in this particular instance. However, I would care about collapsing the mountain on accident. So, you know. There's that negative cast delay again. Interesting. This is because of that always cast. This is potentially interesting. What is it? Oh. You don't say. Gee, that's terribly unhelpful. I don't know what that means. Can I, by chance, swap that out with that? Yup. Sure can. I really like having the light on the wand. I really do. But in terms of usefulness, this just way outclasses that. So as much as I'm gonna miss having that, it's a worthy trade. The dude that threw the mine, is he immune to explosives? Because it didn't look like that explosion really did much to him. Unless I'm much mistaken. Oh my gosh. Whoa, they go crazy. I wonder how long these guys last. I don't actually... I think these ones have a limited lifespan. I think. Ooh. Okay, everything's on fire now. I'd like to actually reconnect with the known areas first before I continue. It's more slime. Oh, you have to be in, like, proper range of it. Okay. Interesting. Oh, we did have a worm spawn. What are the chances he got killed? Probably pretty high, I think. Okay, that's where I came down. Okay, we're back where I'm familiar with, so let's go ahead and continue. I'm going to continue clearing and not just immediately go and recollect the wands. And then once I'm done doing this, then I will go ahead and collect all the wands, do all the things, and probably cut all of that out of the video because that will be hideously boring, and nobody wants to watch me running back and forth for 800 years looking through wands and spells and things. Almost had him. Oh! Okay, well, no, I don't think he's entirely immune to explosions, if nothing else. More mushroomy dudes. What are these actually called? They have a name. Wait, what? Oh! Did I not kill the previous one I had seen? I know I've seen two of these. This run and then a couple runs prior. I've seen the giant worm. The one that drops the health. What am I here for? What am I doing? Looking for these guys. No, I'm not gonna try that. I'm not nearly familiar enough with that pronunciation, Finnish pronunciation, to be able to do that. Sick 'em! Go get 'em! One to the right. How close are we to the wall on the left? Thought we were pretty close, but then it just kept going. Oh no, there it is. There it is. There's the wall. Okay. So we're all the way over to the left. Oh right, this doesn't have water anymore. I probably maybe. Actually, I really probably should. Fill this with water. It doesn't need to be full. It just needs to have some water in it. I'm gonna empty this out to about halfway. There we go. More mushroomy dudes. Go sick 'em. This would be a fantastic starting wand for a couple levels up. That's actually really good. I just don't want it. Polymorphine. Do I have any use for that at the moment? I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. Hopefully remember it. But probably not. Maybe if it's stuck in the terrain, in the soft terrain like that, will that prevent it from shattering, maybe? Oh, we've got a dude. Not anymore, we don't. Wow, these things can really move when they want to. They're not like super duper hostile. Like they come, ooh. They come at you, but they don't necessarily, like, aggressively come at you, you know? Like that wasp. The wasp is just, like, zeroed in on me. I guess it's a bee, but whatever. You know what I mean. What dropped the spell? I guess that was probably a... I'm blanking on the name. What is the chest? Guess it was a chest. Presumably. I'm not super uninterested. Hello. Hello. Lava to blood. Now that's interesting. If I have cause to cross the lava lake. Can I be bothered to go in there and get that flower? I don't know. That'd be... That's a lot of liquid to deal with for not that much gold. Did that count as a headshot on that first dude? That might have done, because it was more damage than the second hit on the second guy. Because I was told by somebody that headshots are a thing, but he could only confirm one particular enemy that he was certain it worked on. That looked to me... I'll have to slow it down, replay it, but I think that probably was a headshot. So that's potentially at least one other enemy confirmed. Oh, hello. Oh, ow. What did I land in? Ow! What is... Oh, I'm not used to that. I totally missed the poison. What are these even called? The indicator that shows what your status effect is. I didn't realize that was a that was poison. So I lost that gold. Plasma beam! I don't think I've gotten any of the regular plasma beams yet, have I? More! 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 I'm gonna see if I can release these guys. Can I just get down here a little bit? Okay, so the purple and the green slime are in fact different. That's something... When I first encountered the green slime, I wondered if it was just the same thing but a different color, or if it actually functioned different. This confirms that it does actually function different. Release the hordes. Attack. Do those cocoons only spawn the larger worms, or can they spawn smaller ones as well? I thought they could, but every time on this run so far, I've only gotten the big ones. Is it just a lower chance for the smaller ones? Ooh, tons of slime in there. Hold on a second. That was an actual enemy, but was he? Do you want to try and kill me? Or was it you? Does this perk just make these guys friendly to me? I need to find another one that's definitely an enemy spawn, cuz I'm feeling like it might actually be the case that they are no longer hostile to me, which would be super interesting. Oh, there we... Oh no, that was... I spawned that one. No, the gold! Oops. Well, there goes that gold. Ow. Ow. What? Oh, there's poison. Why was there what? What dropped poison? That's annoying. I think once I'm finished clearing this area, I will go up and grab the health that is the highest up. I think is gonna be the way to do this, rather than... Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that, because at some point, it's just going to be so far away that it's gonna be a massive pain in the butt to go and get them. So I should start using the resources that are farthest away, I think, at this point. You know? More. I potentially actually should be a little careful with this, now that I think about it. If I spawn too many of them, it could potentially start having impacts on game performance, which would not be great, actually. Runestone of Emptiness. Ooh. I don't know what kind that is. That was almost certainly a ow, natural spawn. Okay, so they're not necessarily strictly friendly to me. That's okay, that's good to know. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, the rune. I feel like the emptiness one was one of the ones that was actually useful, that I could figure out a use for. I might actually come back and grab that. I haven't used this pouch, really. I had ideas for using it, but now... No, you know what? I'm going to... Issue with this is... kicking it is a little more hazardous at the moment than... You know... every previous time I've found one of these runes. But what if I just kinda drop it here? Oh, it just immediately... Yeah, this is the one that acts as a shield. It, like, absorbs the projectiles. Yeah, that I could potentially make use of. How much more do we have? This is the left side of this biome. Okay, there's that dude. I don't think there should be anything else to the right. I just realized I'm currently carrying 2 wands. I should probably go ahead. Ooh. Oh. Oh my. It's a giant thing. This is probably a bad idea to engage this at the moment. I'm not doing too good for health. Is it not following me? Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm not damaging it. Oh, that's not good. I don't know how to deal with that. Good chance that that is melee damage, so I'm not necessarily in hideous danger. Not about to test that theory. Maybe I can entice it to come and engage my minions. Maybe they could do something to it. I was doing actually nothing, so I'm not sure how to deal with that. Let's go ahead and take this off of this. I have a bad feeling that it's still following me and it might come in here. I'm feeling like I should probably actually right now make a beeline up to the farthest health and grab that, like I said. I could put together a vigor wand. Thing is, I don't remember how many of which and what of those that I left behind. I know I left health and spell refreshers, but I don't remember how many of which. But because that, whatever that is down here, I do have... I guess basically what it is I don't want to continue trying to clear this area with that thing and that amount of health. That's not good enough. So let's just go ahead, go back up. Why am I not teleporting? Oops. I did not know that that would break the glass. Wow, that amount of acid did basically nothing. That was super anticlimactic. Wow, okay. I guess it requires an awful lot of acid to be able to get through snow. That's interesting. Weird. Okay, this is the first holy mountain. Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah, I maybe shouldn't keep doing that. Okay, this one has been completely used up. I wasn't sure, so I went to find out. Can I kill these guys with I have done that entirely too many times on this run. That is genuinely kind of embarrassing. Okay, and they turn into weird fungus. So I can... They're super durable. Dang. 3 massive hits with this. Okay, so I can kill them and they're not going to necessarily retaliate. So that's good to know. So if things get really bad, I can go through and just cull a bunch of them if I need to. I'd rather not. Kind of feels bad, but that is an option if I need to. Okay. I could grab that, but I also have various things that I have... There's also the what's it called? Healing bolt. The healing bolts are limited use, and if someone can tell me how to use those in a way that I can make use of them to actually hit me. Because the only thing I can think of genuinely is something along the lines of this or this. Or it's the point of its origin. Yes, that. I think this one sticks to you. This one sticks to you for sure. This one kind of sticks to you. This one circles around the point where you actually used, like, made the cast, I believe. So this would work, because you just use it and then run yourself into it. Wouldn't be too difficult. Isn't there something that's like a boomerang type thing? I feel like I've encountered something. There's obviously that perk that's boomerang spells, which theoretically you could use that. That sounds like a terrible idea, just to be able to use healing wands. But that's theoretically that would probably work if you had that perk and you used that spell. Other than that, though, I can't think of anything. Any other way to, like, purposefully hit yourself? Put it on a trigger and then... Yeah, I don't know. Either way, reasonably certain that would work. I don't have any of those modifiers at the moment, so I don't. If that is kind of the only way to make Healing Bolt work, then I'm fresh out of luck for that in particular at the moment. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Not looking forward to this. The problem is, frankly, there are genuinely some really good wands in here, and I'm certain I could make some really interesting things happen with the wands and the spells that I have currently. I have to take them all the way down. I can't. I'm so annoyed that I missed. Oh, this does actually have a spread, doesn't it? I have an extra one of these. Maybe I do that. Although I don't think it was that. I'm fairly sure it was just I missed what I was trying to aim for. So, you know, can't blame the wand as much as I would like to. Okay, I think I'm going to attempt to approach that purple thingy from the left side and try to lead it in that direction. Simply so that, hopefully, it will give me some wiggle room so that if I lead it over here as close as I can to the wall and then teleport like crazy to the right, that'll give me a lot of room in this biome where it's not, potentially. Hopefully. Assuming it kind of sticks more or less to where it is. Which I guess... that's a bit of a... bit of an assumption, but that's what I'm going to go with for the moment. There's also the fact that there's so many of these guys all over the place that could potentially distract it. I did notice that when it was over there, this might act... Okay, 4 shots. Mysterious darkness lingers in this place. So this is not gloomy. Ooh, pollen. I like pollen. I don't want that. This is a really good wand. This is a really good... Ooh, okay, yeah. So, who disturbed the Lukki in its lair? And, importantly, why? But that does... Oh, oh. Is there multiples? There might be multiples. I'm gonna go for this wand and teleport the heck out of here as quick as I can. I'm not noticing the gloominess. I don't think I've used that. This wand is pretty good too. This is a flat upgrade to this, but that's also really fantastic. Okay, so oh, I see what the magic darkness there is. Okay. Oh, and it affected some of the area over here that I've already been to. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. So that explains it. That looked to me like there might be a second, at least, of those big Lukkis. Not a huge fan of that. Okay, this is this. I'm leaving because I don't want that. Okay, so giant, potentially immune to being shot Lukki. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of the idea of that. It's possible that you just need a particular damage type, which I do not have at the moment. Although this does do... Oh, it doesn't have explosion on it. I thought it was one of those ones that had the explosion as well as the regular damage. That's kinda garbage. Bouncing bursts I might be interested in. Is that just you freaking out? I think that's just you freaking out. That sound. Yeah. I should really go down and take these wands. Okay, there it is. Didn't hit me. I was doing damage very briefly. I thought I saw damage numbers. Oh, yeah, I'm immune to him. Okay, I thought I was. I kinda sorta let him hit me, to be perfectly honest. This gives me a fantastic opportunity to find out how in the heck to kill that thing. Really? Went right through it. Oh my gosh. Somebody's been having fun down here. This looks like this was a large Lukki and potentially that large Lukki and a worm had a massive fight in amongst the brickwork. Interesting. Ooh, some more missiles. Holy cow. That would make, well, it could make for a heck of a grenade if only there was more space. This looks... Every time I see that, I just think, oh, that looks like a great way to get myself killed. Okay, I can't tell which one is causing damage to which. I'm not a fan of the fact that this thing can rip through the brickwork. Yo. Come back up here and stop trying to rip up the portals and stuff. Do I have anything I can try? I don't want to try that. Does this have anything wonky on it? I'm gonna try this. Try and get a bit of distance on him. Oh. Oh, hold on. That did cause damage. I need to hit him quick. That caused damage. I'm not getting him fast enough after that. Oh, he's healing. He's healing. Look at that. He's healing. Okay. Interesting. That's not fantastic. I'm gonna lure him over to where there's some more of my little dudes, because there's still stuff to explore directly down from here. Come on, over here. I don't know if shooting him actually gets his attention in any way, but okay, hopefully he'll get distracted for a bit. Do I want this one? No. Mainly, I just want to get him away from the portals so that he doesn't keep breaking them. Because that's not cool. That's not helpful. I say, This doesn't seem to be having an effect on this, which is interesting. Ooh, that's a quadruple. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna just take the water to poison off, and I'm gonna dump it in the water, because I don't think I will ever want that. That just seems like a terrible idea. This is I'm considering, like, looking at the wand, I'm considering the possibility of some kind of grenade that spits out a bunch of pollen, because it does home on its own. I'm not sure what I would use to deliver said payload, but just the idea of having, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one of these and a couple of doubles, all on a triple that is being sent by something. So I guess that's less grenade and more airburst cluster munition type thing, I guess. Either way, it's intriguing idea. The ice was definitely causing damage to that thing. However, it was healing. So either you need a particular damage type to damage it constantly, potentially freezing, potentially ice damage. If I were to do something like this and just fire fast enough to overpower the healing, that could work. Alternatively, there might be a damage type that negates the healing. Alternatively, you might need to get him into a location, and it occurs to me that possibly you just need to be in the Lukki... What was it called? Lair? Something like that? Wherever it came from, over there to the left. So potentially that could be something to try, I suppose. Because it really does occur to me that at the moment I am uniquely in a position to be able to experiment like crazy and discover the thing's weaknesses. I also have a lot of wand and spell options to test out on it. So maybe that's what I should do. Just load up on a load up on a bunch of different damage types and just go, you know, put together some decent enough wands with a bunch of different damage types, and then just go over there and go nuts against it, you know? See if I can do something against it. No, you stay over there. I may have to just not explore any further at the moment, because it's gonna keep tearing the terrain up, and I don't want that. Wand. Is this one that I wanted? I don't remember. I know there was a couple more. I mean, maybe for the bouncing burst. I can't remember if I got other spells. I know there was one available on a shop up above at some point. Is this where the lair was? No, it's further over. Oh, that was it breaking the polymorphine, wasn't it? There are definitely additional giant Lukki in here. That's not a one-off. That's deeply concerning. But again, I will say, actually, hold on. Come over here. Let me see if it has anything to do with its location. If it does, then this could be quick. A little further in. No. Okay, it's worth a try. Worth a try. I didn't have a huge amount of hope, I'm gonna be honest. But the fact that it's gloomy in there, or has the shadows, whatever it is, I don't remember what it said. It's different than gloomy, actually. Whatever it is, the fact that was there made me think, maybe because this location is more difficult, it's like, oh, you need to fight it here in order to be able to cause damage, type of thing. Worth a try. Oh, but we are at the point, that point where I need to go back and get the wands and collect stuff and do. There is much that I can do here. I've gotten, I think, 2 more damage types up that are up there. All kinds of modifiers, other spells that I could potentially make use of, and lots of wands that I'm sure I can make something happen with. I just have to actually go and do it. So, yeah. I think... Oh. Okay, there's another one. Another damage increase there. And that one... This one is actually the cost of speed, but I've got speed up. I've got, I think, another speed up as well. I wanted to take a look at this. The always cast on it real quick. Neat. That's interesting. Yeah. On the other hand, the wand isn't super fantastic compared to some of the other ones that I've got access to, so... Yeah. This is gonna take some doing, and oh boy, I hope they stop doing that, because that is gonna be so annoying when I'm in here fiddling. Hey, the statue's gone. Where's the statue gone? Was it gone when I came in here the first time? Wait. Am I delusional? I have a vague recollection that it wasn't here. I just didn't notice. But why? I don't know if it wasn't here earlier, but I have a vague feeling that it might not have been. But why? Weird. Or potentially not weird. Maybe there's just something going on here that I'm not aware of. It's worth mentioning, when I came in here, the statue over here took a second to spawn. Okay, no, the statue's gone. Both statues are gone. That was definitely here, because I commented on it. It took a second for it to spawn. Interesting. Curious. Is it because I enraged the gods, perhaps? That's the only thing I can think of. Because the last time I did it, I was not at all paying attention to what was going on in here. I was mostly just trying to not die and failing horribly. Okay, yeah. I go now to collect the wands and the spells and the modifiers